Also, I'd like to come out ahead of the allegations right now. My ship may look like an Amogus, but it is not an Amogus. Just in case anyone was wondering. It's not an Amogus. It may look sus, but I promise you it's not. And then we're all gonna have a big old gangbang. I mean, we're all gonna go and punch this man in the face because he broke another one of our doors, which we cannot afford to have broken. That. Ah. Alright, Andy, you need to make some baby food, please. We might lose Jason again for like a third time. And the flu's kind of bad for him as well. You sent peg leg people against pirates? I sent peg leg people and vegetables. Thank you very much. I sent the guy with a brain injury and another guy with a peg leg. And oh, I don't think anyone else has peg legs, thankfully, so that's about it. Oh, great! Great, that's what I need! Ow! Ow! And the cactus as well! Get off the cactus, you dangus! Quick! Oh no! Oh, you're kidding me! I just need for the sun to go away. Then I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh look, my anti-rope cannon. Sun, go away, please. Please. Oh! Oh, for a second. Because the cactus disappeared. I might actually be able to survive if the sun goes away. I don't think it's going away. I think I'm just going to burn here and in the sun. No, my med kit! Oh my god, we actually did bring Jason. Sheepy joked about bringing Jason on the raid, but we actually bring Jason. I didn't, oh my god, I didn't realize that he was selected. For God's sake. Specifically, because like, it's getting longer and longer and longer, and part of me is just like, I need to not talk to. Nothing much, just browsing through streams, Big Daddy. Is that right? Well, welcome. It's not ideal, but it should accomplish something. I didn't realize I was on the train track. I thought I was just above it. Ah, well. Tis what it is. Here, forgive me. I shan't. I shall not. Where's Joey? Joey's in Joey's bedroom. Why are you walking around? Is somebody carrying you? What are you doing? No, you're just walking around. You are literally in labor. Maybe go to bed? Okay, well, I guess they're just... Hello! Hello, yep, nailed it. Hello and welcome to Steel Swarm Survivor. We're doing our Indie Spotlight stream tonight. How we feeling, everyone? Monday, just double check it's Monday. I'm supposed to be streaming this. Yep. How is everyone? Heckler, welcome. Deathix, how you doing? I'm glad it is the end of the day. That much I can say for certain. I smell something stanky, must be you. Yes, correct. Was there anything else to add, or? Ah, yes, Vuthguth, yeah. Welcome to Vuthguth. Welcome to this amazing game called Vuthguth. Very cool. It's a very cool game. I've played like 2 or 3 minutes of it just to make sure it was working, and that's all I know. So hopefully it'll be a singular good fun to play. What? Yep, that's how you use the English language. Yeah, that's fine. I know what I'm doing. Oh. Yeah, it's been one of those days, and I'm glad that I get to relax and play a game that should realistically not require a huge amount of dexterity or thinking on my part. It should be, I mean, it might still get a little bit stressful for sure, but it's not going to be as intense as some of the other stuff I've played lately, so I'm looking forward to giving it a crack and see what it's like. I think it's in kind of early alpha at the moment, early access. So there'll be a lot of things that I'm sure will be changed in the future. I think the version I've got is a demo as well. So it's like early alpha, I think, and it's a demo. But I mean, from the small amount that I played, it looked already like fairly polished already. So hopefully that means only good things. No more tinking. What are you tinking about? Anyway, I don't know how much content is in the demo. I think there should be enough to like fill a stream, so I'm just gonna get into it and see how we go. We're just gonna give it a crack, you know? I might have to change the audio levels at some stage, but we'll see. So it looks like there's a few levels. Looks like we've got about 4 levels, 5 levels maybe, that are in the demo. So we'll start Lighthouse. Oh, I actually can't choose normal. I have to choose easy. Okay. You got a next fest, by the way? Yeah, I'll do next fest. Again, it will only be on the Monday ones. It'll be the Indie Spotlight slots. So however that falls within Next Fest, I will endeavor to pick out games from Next Fest to do on those Monday slots. It was a little bit tricky because like last time, I found that a bunch of the games in Next Fest actually didn't feel like they were finished. Like, I literally tried about 10 games to get the 1 or 2 that we ended up playing, and about 7 or 8 of them actually soft-locked me at a point where I couldn't continue, which was really frustrating. So hopefully it's not that. Hopefully I just find better games this time, or yeah, have a better chance, have better luck finding games that work for me this time. I think the point is that they're not finished. Yeah, no, but you can have a game that's not finished, but it's still, if you're promoting it, if you're putting it somewhere where people can play it, it still needs to be playable. I don't mind if there's like, you know, only 3 levels or something when it's gonna have like 100 when it's done. But when you've got like 1 level and you get halfway through that level and then you can't continue because something doesn't, like, it locks you in a place where you can't get out of. That's more than unfinished. I mean, that's obviously unfinished, but that's like, if you're wanting to show it off to people, it needs to at least be playable and unfinished, not just completely unfinished. But this game should be finished. I've got a demo for it, so let's see how we go. Alright, we've got a drone formation. Oh, that's me in the middle. And this is where I can put drones. Okay. I don't know how that works. We'll figure that out when we get there. We've got 2 characters. This guy's got a big old minigun. Trusty machine gun. His aim angle is narrow. He more than makes up for it with the strong firepower of his weapon. No enemy can stand in front of him. And this chick has armed with 2 laser pistols and lightning fast reflexes. She's impossible to pin down. She has no blind spot and no mercy for the corrupted. Big man, big gun. Let's go. Let's try the big gun. I'm sure it will work fine. Okay, that's very loud. I've already put the volume down quite a bit. It's still very loud though. It's still very loud. I might have to just turn the SFX UI volume down separately. Let's try that. I mean, it's still kind of loud. Especially for a game that's going to have a lot of sound effects going on. Okay, that's not too bad. How's that? I'd be able to pin her down? Oh my. Alright, here we go. So, this may look obviously familiar. Oh, wait. Does it... The gun only shoots in the direction that I'm facing. Oh, that's gotta be a pain, isn't it? Alright, let's go regen. We're gonna need it. Yeah, it's obviously a survivor-like. Heat muzzle duration? I don't know what that means, but it says ultra, so that's gotta be good, right? And honestly, the graphics look pretty slick. Oh man, I wish I could walk backwards. 20% attack power, piercing. Actually, one thing I will say right off the bat. The rarity coloring is kind of reversed. Which is a little bit weird. You got blue is ultra, whereas yellow is standard. Usually it would be the opposite. Or this would be like orange. It'd be either orange or yellow and it would be the other side of it. Let's get... I don't really want the ultra one, so I will go with the standard one. Alright, we're gonna have to turn around and go, wrap. There we go. Oh, we've already got a new weapon. Okay. We can have... Wait, are these weapons? That's an orbit. So that's on a drone, I guess. And these are rocket launchers on my character. Let's get the taser gun. So that we can have something else just kind of shooting around. Not having to just walk straight forwards. Yeah, but then you've got the super one, which is orange. I think it's less confusing if you just go gray is common, green is rare. Rare? Is rare the term? No, uncommon. Blue is rare. And then maybe yellow is... no, you don't even need yellow. You just go... Purple is epic. And then orange is legendary. There's no point trying to change the way that it because everyone has that, you know, in their mind already, of the rarity scale. Changing it up doesn't really serve any purpose other than being different. Let's get the extra weapons range, I guess, so that it can just penetrate through a bit more, or just go further, I guess. We are getting hit a bit. I hope there's like a power-up that allows me to shoot backwards as well as forwards. That would be really helpful. Oh god, I'm looking on the minimap and there's a lot of people up there. Muzzle heat duration? Is that like how quickly I can refire? Oh god. I'm gonna need some health of some kind. These are all super ones. We do love penetrating here. I love to penetrate. Cooling duration. Reduces the cooling time of weapons, allowing you to shoot more frequently. Okay, so that is what that does. So it does actually say what they do. I just never learned to read. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need something else. I don't know what. We're gonna need something else though. Penetration or cooling? No, I'm gonna go cooling duration. I want to penetrate my enemies, but I would prefer to shoot more bullets at my enemies, I think. Ooh, big boy down. Whoa, lots of stuff going on there. I think this taser gun's going alright, so let's get another one. Just so we have some more things that are firing around. Cooldown. They seem to be okay. Okay, there's a big wave of lads. Man, I'm glad I've got like some health regen, otherwise I would just be cooked. They've got they're firing so many lasers. Extreme, wait, so is extreme better than super? Now it's even more confusing. Now there's pink that is extreme. I don't know which term we hate more on this channel, learning or reading. Yeah. Yeah. They're both bad. Super was 30%. No, but that was 30% of, the thing is it's not comparable in this specific instance because it was of a different stat. And this is 70% area of effect radius, which the
Rarely in my travels have I encountered those who possess skills equal to your own.
Thank you. I'm very skillful. The super of this might be 50%. Or it could be 80%. I don't know because I don't really have a reference for what the colors do. Because they're not standard color system. Ooh. Also, hey Adam, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing alright. Whoa! Extreme quick fingers. Ooh, I've got some quick fingers. Some nimble fingers. What have I been getting into? Rate of fire is what I've been getting into. Alright, that was pretty good. 3% speed? Collection radius? Let's go speed, I guess. Because we're always having to move forwards, so being able to like run forwards and turn around would be good. We got buckshot. We got an orbiting cannon, or we've got a fixed cannon. Let's go the orbiting cannon. More things that can just yeet around. Oh my god, absolutely mincing these dudes. Was the earlier one not 30%? Yeah, it was, but it was a different skill. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't the same skill. Is this like as a Vampire Survivor game? Yes, very much so. Alright, so we have 20% weapon damage increases the cannon, I think? Or we have attack power piercing or force shield. Let's go the piercing. I think I would like some piercing. Oh my god. I was pushing that guy away and he did a lot of damage to me. I should not have done that. 70% attack power, high explosive. That's good. Because we've got that cannon. I'm assuming it affects that. Oh my goodness, we're really hurt. I'd like to be able to kill that boss. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. What is that siren that keeps going off? It's like the police are after me. Okay. I thought it was the same skill, but no vampires. Yeah, no vampires. No, I'm fairly certain it wasn't the same skill. I could be incorrect, but I'm fairly certain it wasn't the same skill. Alright, let's penetrate them deep and hard. Oh, big things there. HP? No, let's go glass cannon. I wish we could re-roll these. Can't though. Alright, there's another swarm coming. Top left. So let's go face them head on. Oh, they went down that way. We hit them with a cannon blast though. Alright, so we can get another Gatling gun. Oh, here we go. A back rocket launcher. This is what we want. So hopefully... Oh, it's just a... It's on a drone. I thought it might be like shooting backwards. No, okay. Well, we've passed the level. Yes, penetrating them deep and hard till it's worn. Alright, first level done. Almost 100%ed Terraria again, got 2 achievements left. Does that mean you got like all the fishing achievements and stuff? Woof. That's rough. So we could do the same level again on normal, or we could go to the next level. Let's go to the next level on easy. And let's use this chick. Because this guy was very annoying, being able to only shoot forwards. Got those ages ago. Man, I remember doing some of the fishing stuff and it just being so tedious. Alright, look at that. We can shoot anywhere now. Anyone that comes towards us, we can shoot. So, this chick looks like she'd really benefit from some extra weapon range. Oh my goodness. Extreme. 210% force shield angle. I don't really want that one that much. Let's do it though. Gives us a big shield, sure. It'll come in handy. Again, it would be nice to have some sort of re-roll mechanic so that I don't have to just just take these 3 every time. Luck is usually a good one, but regen is solid so that we can just tank. I don't mind the fishing, but you gotta be in the right mood for them. Yeah, exactly. You've got to be ready to just like chill, turn your brain off, and just do a bit of fishing.
Your path you must decide. Just pop by the shops on the way home. I've run out of milk.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll be back with the milk real soon. I promise. I promise. Alright, collection radius. Sure. Alright. New guns. Piercing nearest. Oh, so it actually tells you what it shoots at as well. Slug shot? Let's go slug shot. Let's see what that's like. Yeah, so they are all just drones, those. Was that a tank that just immediately exploded? Or was that already... Was that a scenery thing? These are all terrible. Weapon damage, I guess? Oh, there's a big old swarm. Piercing? XP gain is a good one to get early. Man, I'm not really been getting very many good upgrades. Let's go luck. So maybe that will give us some better upgrades in the future. Not even like the rarity of them, just the type of them I've just not cared for that much. Sometimes it's nice to watch a show on the side where you fish. Yeah, for sure, yeah. I mean, I do a similar thing when I like go out just chopping down trees in Valheim or something in preparation. We haven't done any buckshot previously, so let's go buckshot. Boom. Extra luck. Lucky duck, sure. Plus 21 luck. I wonder if there's a way you can see what these stats are as well. 15% damage? Sure. I want weapon range. Because these pistols are like super close range. Piercing? The problem is with getting piercing is that it's only piercing as far as the weapon can shoot. Which isn't very far, so it's not really worth it. More piercing. Crit chance. Okay, more piercing, I guess. Oh, actually, I've just realized that's not what that means. It said it does weapons with piercing damage type do more damage. So it's not that I'm doing more piercing, it's that those weapons are doing more damage. Which is a little confusing. But, oh well, I guess, I don't know, how many, I don't even know what weapons I've got that are piercing. The slug shot might be? Can you shoot at the guys behind this stupid slug shot? There's like a whole swarm of dudes here and it's just shooting at random dudes off to the side. Alright. So we want piercing ones, I guess. Oh, the slug shot is piercing. Okay, sure. Well, let's get another slug shot. More damage for the slug shot. Whoa. Something just went boom. Doing some tree chopping is a good vibe. Yeah, just turn the brain off. Just chop some stuff down. It's a good time. More weapon damage for the buckshot. So our buckshot. The problem is everything we have is super short range. But it hasn't given me a single upgrade that's been able to extend my range. It just keeps giving me weapon damage, which is great, but it's only shooting like 3 feet ahead of me. Wow, 4% rate of fire. Okay. Guess we'll get that. Oh, it is Spicy. There's something down here. There's like yellow dots on the map. Oh, they're those things. I don't know what they mean though. Let's just go 10% overall damage. Yeah, I don't know what they did. Okay. It's getting zesty. So we want piercing again, I guess. So Gatling. Ooh. Another swarm. Oh, what does this do? That would have been nice to find a little while ago. Ow, that hurt. Oh, that's hurting. More weapon damage, I guess. Oh my god, I can barely even see what's happening here. More luck. Cooldown duration. Oh, is that thing like shooting rockets at me? Bruh! Don't be like that. There's a green thing up here on the map. I should actually pay attention to this stuff on the map. I haven't been doing that at all. I've just been running around. There's more things up here. I'm just gonna keep on running. There's a green thing here. Is that just another heal? Yes, it is. Does that mean the other thing up here is also just a heal? Oh, there's an orange thing here. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's hang around for a sec. And then... boom! You'll love to see it. Extra speed could be nice. Regen. Yeah, let's go speed. It's only 7%, but better than kicking the nuts. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Let's pick up these things. Still don't know what they do. Let's get a heal, may as well. That is the edge of the map, so we can't go that way. And it would also be nice if we could find a pick up all orbs on the map power up. That would be nice. You finally got weapon range and you took speed. Was there a weapon range there? I did not see a weapon range. Alright, back we go. There was a 40% weapon range? I swear I did not see a 40% weapon range at all. You sure it wasn't ranged weapon damage or something? I suppose there's only ranged weapons. Luck? It's just all luck. Oh, what's that orange thing over there? Oh, it's another big bada boom. Alright, let's chill here for a sec. Enemies move faster. Don't love that. Move faster through that. Twat. Oh, that thing's getting real close. Can we kill it, please? It's so close to death. Can we please just kill it? Okay, it's finally dead. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I think I'm gonna die. They're just... they just wouldn't stop getting faster. It was like, oh, they're faster now, and then they just caught up to me and killed me. Well, that one seemed way rougher than the first one. That was on easy. Well, I guess we try again. I mean... This chick was definitely better, but we just didn't get any good power-ups. We got like a whole bunch of just damage power-ups, but then that was massively hamstrung by the fact that the bullets only go that far. Rate of fire. I do like a rate of fire build.
Golly, you're the best. Le franche chef believes in our Lord Log. 51 months. Sacre bleu. That's a lot of months.
That is a lot of months. How you doing, Andy? 51 months. Thank you for the resub. Much obliged. Okay, weapon range. I really want to take the cooldown, but I need to take weapon range. Because that was the bane of our existence last time, not having weapon range. There's another way to rate of fire. Man, it's like just giving us the same things. Alright, so far so good. Now, I did not rate those scatter shots even a bit. The cannons seemed really legit. And the Gatling was fine. The slug shot was terrible. So I think I'm going to go with the cannon. Just a big old AoE. Seemed to work very nicely. It's not going to be very useful at this stage because I'm killing everything myself. But once again, I wish I could reroll. AoE, so that thing does a bigger boom, I guess. There you go. You'll love to see it. Big AoE again. Weapon range, let's go. Now it's like making up for the fact that last time it didn't give me any weapon range and it's giving it to me all the time now. Collection radius. Alright, there's a big wave to the right there. Now, if that cannon could hit those guys, would be nice. Or you could shoot anywhere but where the horde is. Could you shoot at the horde, you stupid thing? Never mind, I did it myself. Okay, we'll go on rocket launcher. Attack power with high explosive. Yeah, we've got 2 high explosives, so that's what we'll go with. Crit chance is always nice. See, I always know that crit chance is like the way that you should play these games, and I always don't go for it specifically. I don't know why. Yeah, like plus 28 crit chance would be a really good idea, but I'm gonna go big boom. I just, for some reason, I don't like crit builds, even though they're usually quite good in these types of games. Especially if you've got like a really high rate of fire weapon. Weapon damage, I guess. Wait, does that rocket not actually explode? Oh, it kind of does, but it's like just really small. It's not like a big AoE. Only the cannon does that. Oh, XP gain's always a good idea, but weapon range. We need that weapon range. I could really use something that would heal me as well. Regen. Can we cannon into that, please? Cannon? Okay, look, I love the cannon, but it always shoots at just random crap off the side of the map. It never shoots into the horde. I try to get up to 50% crit, then just go all in on damage. After 50%, you really get diminishing returns on most crit boosts, unless it's crit damage. Yeah, the crit builds are good, for sure. The Tesla one is fine, I guess. Highest HP target, maybe? So something's shooting at those big lads, because everyone else seems to be avoiding them. My drone just shot down that tower for no reason whatsoever. Rate of fire, weapon range. Let's go weapon range again. We're probably towards the end of what we need weapon range for now. Energy, 30% attack power for energy. We only have one energy weapon though. Oh, actually, our laser pistols are energy, I think. Alright, we'll go with that. That'll make the taser pretty good at taking out, like, bosses. And it'll make our pistols stronger. I still don't know what those, like, yellow tokens do. It makes, like, a click sound, and then I don't know what it does. Weapon damage? Alright, let's grab that heal. Enemy wave ahead. I'm just worried we're gonna run into that supersonic speed wave again. Because that thing was what killed us last time. At this stage, rate of fire is best or flat damage increases. Well, these weapons had like insanely low range, so they just weren't really doing anything. So increasing that range up was quite important. Alright, there we go, rate of fire. Do love a good rate of fire. Man, there's a lot of orbs around here. I really want something that allows me to pick up everything on the map. Those are like the most satisfying moments in these kind of games. When you get the magnet and it just goes from everywhere. Just saw the XP collection radius boost, that's a nice one. Yeah, I think I've gotten one or two of them so far. Alright, we've got another taser that targets high HP, so these guys should be getting cooked relatively easily. God, I've got to get back around there somehow without dying. Man, I'm getting hit by everything somehow. I'm not even seeing all the things I'm getting hit by. I'm about to die. Oh, there's a whole wave there that I just neglected to see. Massive AoE boost, I guess. For my cannon, if it can ever shoot something useful. Man, I swear I was just taking damage there when no one was actually near me. That last guy did hit me, but it felt like I wasn't really near anyone, but I was still taking a whole bunch of damage, and I didn't see any bullets hitting me either. This next level is ridiculously hard. It's the second level, and it's on easy. I guess we're just gonna have to use this character? I really don't like the only shooting forwards, though. And I'm pretty sure the only reason he really survived that well last time is because I got some really good, like, health regeneration. Heat muzzle duration? Yeah, so it just fires for longer. Oh, we can destroy the rocks? Oh yeah, they're just normal rocks. Yeah, okay. There's some of them you can't destroy. Cooling duration's pretty good for this. I'm really gonna need some HP regen though. Muzzle heat duration, so that fires longer before reloading. Ugh, only slug shots and bug shots. Bug shots? Buck shots. I guess I'll take the buckshot. And weapon range, weapon damage range. Armor penetration, that seems good. Regen, there we go, we need that regen. Because we're just gonna have to tank. XP gain is good. Cannon? Yeah, let's get a cannon. Let's just get some HP as well. Considering we're gonna have to just run into them. Shield. Sure, shield angle. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I still don't... If anyone can tell me what those yellow tokens do, I would be much appreciated, because I have no idea what they're supposed to do. It makes a clicking noise, and then nothing happens. Is it like meta currency or something? Can I like buy upgrades outside of the rounds, maybe? I haven't seen any. Oh wait, there is a black market on the menu. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why it's so hard as well, because I haven't gotten any meta progressions. The game hasn't really told me any of that, but it is pretty early kind of alpha, so all that stuff just might not be implemented yet. Whoa! Oh no, they've got an overdrive, so they move faster now. Before I died the first time. Another cannon, maybe? The cannons seem to be pretty good. They can just be a little bit annoying when they don't shoot at anything useful. But when they shoot, when you've got this many enemies on screen, in theory they should shoot at something useful. I say as they just shoot the ground and a tree, and none of the horde that's behind me. Oh, there we go. Someone actually fired into the horde. Yes, more regen. I definitely need the regen. I'm just gonna have to tank the whole way. Oh, sure, more shield, I guess. Thing is, I'm doing like way better with this character. And maybe it's partially because he's just more powerful, but also like, I feel like I've just gotten way better upgrades with this guy. And maybe this guy does just get better upgrades. Maybe that's part of how his character is. He gets like specific upgrades that I just much prefer and I think work better. AoE? Sure. Alright, I'm gonna go through. Whoa. Need to get all this hot loot. Rocket launcher, I guess. I wanted like another cannon or something. 7% speed could be good. Yeah, I might get some speed because they're on overdrive at the moment. I don't know if the overdrive ever goes away. God, that guy is so fast. I don't think we've even hurt him really yet either. Weapon range. Yeah, they're all so fast. Okay, I'm gonna work towards that explosive thing down here that'll blow them all up. Okay, now I just need to get them all on screen at once. That'll do. Alright, it would have been nice if he was on screen, but, you know. Not too bad. I think maybe the overdrive was worn off. Alright, crit chance, more shield. Sure, more shield. Oh wow, look at all this. Where did all that XP come from? AoE? That boss is still going. If we didn't have all that regen that we've picked up, we would be absolutely cooked. Oh, they got another overdrive. These are terrible. I guess the Tesla then. Oh my god, look how fast they are now! Well, this is just ridiculous! That's so unfair! Doing perfectly fine, all of a sudden they just get like a map upgrade thing that gives them... get the overdrive, and all of a sudden they're just right on top of me and I literally cannot escape them. That is insane. Okay, so yeah, there are meta upgrades. That's what those things were for. That makes a lot more sense now. I don't know what XC pen is. It's got a picture of a shoe. I don't know what that means. Wait, cost 25? So it's not even like... Oh my god, it's so slow. HP regen, maybe? Yeah, it's 25 for each of these, and then 50 for the next one. Jeez, that is going to be so slow. Let's try the first one on normal with the other chick again. That second level is insane. I think this level goes for less time as well. Like, I think it's, yeah, survive for 5 minutes. So I think it just is easier. Rate of fire, let's go. Oh, I should have taken the range. Oh well. There we go, there's range. More range, yep, let's go. Wait, so that ultra one, the blue one, did more than the orange one? Which was the super one? Cannon. Yeah, I know I already said it before, but they need to like rework the color rarity system in this because it doesn't really make any sense. Because so I think it's worn is common. Yellow standard is uncommon. Orange super is rare. And then blue ultra is epic, which is usually pink. And then pink extreme is legendary, which is usually orange. It's so confusing. I don't know why people feel the need to like change colors like that, or change a system that's already recognized by like almost literally everyone who plays games. Range? Sure. Because that was one of my main gripes with, speaking of, we talked about Next Fest earlier on in the stream. One of the games that I played for Next Fest, the Star Trek Voyager game, one of my biggest annoyances with that was the colors didn't make any sense. It was like, orange was critical fail, or it was a fail in some senses, and in other senses it was like a success, but like a critical success or something. I don't know, it was really confusing. The green, red, and orange were like, they meant different things all the time. Let's go crit chance this time. We've never done any crit chance. Oh, they've got an overdrive. That is like the single most annoying thing they can get is the overdrive. Let's go explosive, because that's a cannon, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go rate of fire. I want my nimble fingers to be getting into things.
Hello there.
Hey Chandler, how you doing? Good to see you. God, they are shooting a lot. Can the cannon please shoot at the enemies instead of just randomly into the grass? Nope, randomly into the grass it is. Shoot those big lads, please. Yeah, so I think the characters definitely get different upgrades based on just what characters they are. Like they must have a higher chance of getting different things. because every time I've been this character, I've not gotten any, like, regen upgrades. Whereas when you play as the other guy, he gets a whole bunch of regen ones off the bat. Which I get because he's, like, can only shoot forwards and she can shoot everywhere. But it's just, this character is just super hard to play as. I can have a rocket launcher, or a Gatling cannon. Now, I still don't know what the difference between fixed and orbit is, because they're both on orbiting drones. So what's the difference between fixed and orbit? I'm gonna go for the fixed one, because it's that. Oh, it locks there and stays in that corner. These other ones go around me because they're orbiting. Okay. A lot of things that aren't very self-explanatory. I'm not quite sure, like, what kind of difference that makes in the scheme of things if they're fixed or floating. I want to take the extreme one, but I just don't think it's very good when I've already got enough weapon range now. So I'm gonna go rate of fire.
Hey, asshole.
Hey! Hey, dumbass. How you doing? Welcome in. Kind of reminds me of Helldivers. Is that because we're destroying automatons?
The skull has been out of touch for so long. I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed.
Oh my. Can't have that. The first Helldivers. What was the first Helldivers? It has the same style, top down too. Wait, so Helldivers 1 was an isometric, and Helldivers 2 was like a third-person shooter? Random? Oh, God. How much longer do I have to survive? Oh, like 5 seconds. Okay, success. What was that? Fitting song. I was playing your version of Still Alive. Just. Alright, so we can get another upgrade here. The cooldown one, maybe? These are like such incremental upgrades. I guess I just go in hard on this one. I'm pretty sure he is definitely just better though. But I'll be her.
Raiding party!
Hey! Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing, Eldado? Miss you. Miss you too. Come on. How you doing? How was, what were you playing? Fortnite. How was your Fortnite stream? How did it go? Any W's? I had some W's today in Warzone. Very exciting. And, Windows Game Bar was like, what's that? You just got like a really good game-winning finishing kill after like a really solid match with like a quick-scope sniper that was like the best you've done in a while? What's that? No, you didn't. I'm not gonna record that. What do you mean? Absolutely not. Collection radius. Let's go with that. Put Helldivers 1 images in general for reference. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll check that out after, because I would be interested to see what that looks like. Because I've only ever heard of Helldivers 2. Obviously, there is, you know, another one, because it was Helldivers 2, not Helldivers 1. So there must be another one, but I've never seen it. Man, I keep wanting to love the cannon, but it keeps just shooting the grass. So I'm gonna go with nearest rocket launcher. I want things to actually shoot my enemies. Same, but I was like, why is it Helldivers 2? And looked at the OG. Yeah, you gotta. I've got to go. I think I've got to go for the extreme. The mega collection radius. Well, honestly, it doesn't really seem like it was as much of an increase as I thought it was. I'd hoped it would be. It was 70% off of whatever I already had, or off of, I don't know, is it off the base collection radius, or don't know how it works. That one, I guess. Oh, not overdrive. Go away. Get him, rocket launcher. Why are you shooting at me, rocket launcher? Stop that. Shoot at the enemies. Extreme armor? No. Luck. Glass cannon all the way. It's such a big difference. Both are great though. Did you end up actually playing Helldivers 1 after enjoying Helldivers 2? Alright, so we've been let down by the cannon. It's still random, so we're not doing that. We'll go buckshot. I want things that are targeted, otherwise they're just gonna shoot into nothingness. AoE, rate of fire. I want more rate of fire. Ooh, big bada boo. 70% buckshot weapon damage. Okay, well I can't say no to that. If I ever make a video game, I'm going to start. The game name is going to be Game Title 2, just to mess with people. That's definitely something I would do. So we could go another 70% on the buckshot, or 70% damage on piercing. I think. The colors denote what they are, so I think my pistol is energy, this, my rocket is explosive, and the buckshot is piercing. So in theory, these do the same thing, except this allows me, if I pick up other piercing things, to upgrade that as well, so I should probably go for that. It's confusing in the way that it's like, oh, piercing damage, but it doesn't actually do extra piercing. It just does damage on your piercing weapons, which is different. Although I'm sure the piercing weapons probably, by their very nature, pierce things, it's not quite the same thing. Because otherwise you could be like making all your weapons pierce, but it doesn't do that. Rate of fire. Alright, big lads here. Slugshot, that thing was terrible last time. But it is targeting highest HP, which could be good. And it is piercing. Okay, I'm gonna go with another slugshot. No, but I have seen gameplay and it looks cool. Maybe the real Game Title 1 is the friends we made along the way. Definitely not. You don't make friends with Game Title 1. Yeah, that Game Title 1 is a very upsetting game, and you don't make friends by playing it. I'm gonna die in a sec. I just need to keep running. Never look back. Never forgetty. Alright, there's health to the north, so I'm just gonna go all the way north and get some health. When have I been hit? Apparently I took a bunch of hits then, but I was watching the whole time. And I don't know, maybe some of these drones hit me with some of their lasers, but it really didn't look like it. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Yeah, it doesn't kill the boss, which is fair enough. But it did kill everyone else. Oh my god, I ran into that one little bot, and it did like half my health in damage. Sure, shield angle, I guess. Critical scale? Did I take critical earlier? Or was that the other playthrough? Piercing attack power? Oh my god, I just like got hit twice and lost all my health again. Gotta go get a heal. Alright, we succeeded. This was the hard version of this level, to be fair. Now, do I have... I've still only got 20 of whatever this resource is, so I can't even do another upgrade. I don't know what Zalium or Zalium or whatever the heck was that I was apparently getting. I thought it might have been this resource, but no, because I got 18 and I had more than 2 to begin with. So I guess we try port on easy again and see if we can get past 7 minutes. I'll have to be this guy because she is just objectively worse.
Hello there.
Hey, Rubber Ducks, how you doing? I could use an army of Rubber Ducks right now. Might help me in this quest to defeat the automatons. Alright, big lad with big gun. Let's go. How dare you? You're so lucky we're at the start of the game. That's so rude. Alright, let's go extreme crit. We go on crit build this time, maybe. Reload speed. Hopefully it'll give me another regen one. This is a penetration weapon, so let's go big penetration. I mean, I guess I'm kind of warming up to this gun. I still like the other one better, but I'm warming up to it, I guess. Because it is just way stronger. Weapon damage on the main gun or 20% on all damage. I think 20% on all weapons is probably better. XP game? Rate of fire. Ooh. Crowd control attack power engine. What the hell does that mean? 70% control attack power engine. I literally don't know what that means. Does anyone understand what that means? That's why I did it there and not in the later stages. I'm quirky, not cruel. Yeah, I appreciate that. That would have sucked if we got to the 7-minute mark again and then nothing happened. Oh, and then we got cooked by that. Say it fast with a Japanese accent. It's an anime thing. I'm not going to be tricked into doing that. What does it mean, though? I'm going to penetrate them harder because I literally don't know what the other one means. Backward highest, maybe? Actually, having one shooting backwards is pretty legit. Range could be nice. Yeah, weapon range again, I suppose. I will say it doesn't ever, so far at least, it's never really felt quite like I've gotten to that kind of overpowered point where it's like super satisfying in these games. Especially in like, you know, Vampire Survivors, you can get a whole bunch of different weapons and then combine them together. And you get like this insane giga build that just wipes everything out. I haven't been able to get anywhere near that so far. But I don't know, maybe if you end up just getting a whole bunch of like meta upgrades, that will start happening. But it would be nice if like these upgrades could get you there. I didn't mean it as a haha I'm going to get you cancelled. It was just a joke because they sometimes use weird sentences that are incorrect in English but sound cool to them. No, I know you didn't deliberately mean it like that. Piercing power, because I got 2 piercing weapons, so let's go with that. I don't know how much I've hurt that guy. Usually he has like a health bar of some kind, but I don't see one. I think he's dead, Jim. Oh, not overdrive. Get out of it. Buckshot near us. Yeah. Collection radius. Speed. Oh my god, this guy's like right on my ass. He's riding me hard. Power, no, I've only got 1, so more regen. Power attack piercing or XP gain? No, I want XP gain actually. Okay, I need to look for a heal because I'm kind of hurting. There's one just down here. There we go. Now we're back in business. Concept of the game is great, but the execution could use some work. Maybe once you unlock a few of the other main menu selections, the snowball effect comes into play. Yeah, I would hope so. Look, it's like, it looks quite clean and polished and like, I like the art style, I like the vibe. All of the pieces are there. And the gameplay loop is, you know, relatively solid. And the upgrades are fine, but it just does feel like it's 9/10 of the way there, but it's not quite there for me personally. With just like, you know, properly, I don't know, maybe I've just done bad builds up until now, but it would be nice. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of dudes. Oh my god, I'm just getting surrounded. Nearest rocket launcher, yeah, let's go. Oh god. Just got wedged. Being able to like combine stuff and things like that is one of the coolest parts about Vampire Survivors. And being able to just create crazy broken builds. Oh, I'm gonna die because I can't outrun them and I keep getting just tapped. Alright, I need to go back up to that health. After I get this. Oh god. Critical scale? Alright, there we go. Health. We're back in business, boys. Problem is now, though, I'm always stuck with them behind me, so I'm just relying on my drones to do all of the damage, because they're so fast now. I can't turn around and do anything. I've actually got some decent drones this time, but... Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom! You'll love to see it. And then I get this, with no rerolls. I hate the fact that you can't reroll, because you just get like a bunch of crappy upgrades, and then all you can do is just choose one of the crappy ones. Alright, I'm going in here. I know it's a bad idea. Oh god. Weapon damage, 70% for the buckshot, I think that was. I want to get all of this hot, juicy loot. Oh my god. It almost cost me my life. Oh god, thank god there was health there. Alright, I'm going down. And again, it would be so nice to have a magnet. Somewhere that I could get a magnet. Even if it was just like 1 or 2 items on the map that allowed me to hoover up all of this stuff would be so good. Especially since I seem to have to play as this character because the other character doesn't get any upgrades that are really good enough to stand throughout the entire wave. And this guy only shoots forward, so you just end up leaving a whole bunch of stuff behind. So being able to like actually get a magnet to pick it all up would be really helpful. Because I'm just like not using my gun anymore at all. I can't. I mean, I might be able to now. Just like, oh, they've just got an overdrive. Okay, that was a bad time to do that. And now I just die because watch, they'll just all catch up to me. Yeah, I literally can't outrun them anymore. I think if there was a workshop of some kind, which there may be, where you use weird currency that you are unsure about. Well, the thing is, every time I've completed one of the levels, it's given me a currency. There is a gadget workshop. Maybe that's not available in the demo, I'm not sure. Or maybe you have to reach a certain point to be able to get it. Because it's not this currency. It's another currency that it hasn't told me anything about. I guess we'll get movement speed. I can only get like the tier 1 of all this. Plus 1%. It's so minuscule. 9 out of 10 of the way, 9 out of 10 of the way there, but the last 1/10 seems to be dramatic. Yeah, it does. Med upgrades are far too weak, and the overdrive ability for the enemies in easy levels is a bit too strong. Yeah, I think they're really expecting you to grind and grind and grind to get all of this stuff, and to like really get a bunch of this going on so you're way more powerful to come back in each time, which is fine, and a game like this needs that. However, we've been playing for an hour and 15 minutes, and we've passed the first level on all the difficulties once, and we've tried the port about 3 or 4 times, no, maybe even 4 or 5 times, and have failed every time on easy. And the only upgrades we've been able to get is these 3. Like, that just seems... I don't want to have to put like 30, 40 hours into the game or something just to be able to start feeling like I'm progressing properly. This is BS, but also like Rimworld. True. We do like Rimworld. Yes, rerolls are necessary, even if you limit it to 3 to 5 per run. Just give some rerolls. There needs to be rerolls that, if you have to limit it to like 3 or 5, sure, that's at least something. A lot of games are similar to that. If I could pick up more would be nice, but I understand if it's only like 3 to 5 for a run. But something, so that I don't just end up getting to like a screen filled with worn greys, just like commons, and being like, well, they're all like 3%, so it's gonna make almost literally no difference, but I don't have a choice, so I have to pick them. It's kind of annoying. But you like being squished between hundreds of men? We're talking about a game, Rubber Ducks. In the game. Maybe you should reset everything and buy collection ready stuff. Can you reset stuff? I don't even know if you can reset stuff. I think once you've done it, you've done it. Well, I guess... I don't know, do we just try and farm out Lighthouse? Was there any point doing the harder one? Did it give us anything better? Or do we just keep trying to do Port? I think we just try and do Port. We'll try with Dynamo again. For an hour of play, this isn't enough progression. You almost have to be an expert at the game to be able to get past level 2. Yeah, I feel like I should have at least been able to get past easy on the second level by now. No reset? How are you supposed to try different meta builds? Yeah, well, you can't. I mean, yeah. The reset, not having a reset isn't necessarily like a game breaker, game breaker for me. It is really nice to have though, but I guess it can be kind of cheesed a bit too hard. I mean, if you're still resetting it to the same amount of points though, like if you're still using the same value of points, it shouldn't really be that bad. They've got the skeleton of like everything that these kind of games generally are, but there's a few things that a lot of these other games have included that just don't seem to be in this one yet. Oh, a front cannon. It shoots forward in a random direction. But this doesn't say random, this one. I'm gonna try it. I don't know. it still feels kind of random. Wait, what if I go like this? I'm just getting cooked. Power attack. Oh, high explosive, sure. Weapon damage. Oh, it hit something there. Regen. I definitely need regen. Rate of fire. Yep. You mean you have to pick perfectly from the go? That's a ridiculous thing to expect. You just have the reset cost 10 of the meta upgrade currency. Yeah, true. Something like that. Yeah. Even if there has to be a cost of some kind, yeah, that would be better than just not having the ability for that at all. Yeah, I think that's like a fairly fair solution for it, just like a percentage or a percentage of the total cost of your meta ability. Something where it's just like, I mean, there's not really much problem with it being free, but if you didn't want it to be free for whatever reason, if for somehow it's gonna like make things cheesable in some way, then yeah, at least just have it like, you know, you pay a certain amount to be able to reset. More explosive damage. And at this point, there's also not... Oh, that guy's just walking on the ocean. It's a Jesus in automaton form. There's not like a big enough pool of things you can get yet. I haven't really mentioned much about that at this point because, like, it's fairly early. And that stuff is, like... That stuff's always something that will come later. And having a smaller amount of content is never something that I like really mark a game down for, especially again when I know it's like an early demo or an early access build or whatever, because that's like the easiest thing to add, just more content. The hardest part is to get the core mechanics, core loop, core gameplay tight and fun, and then after that it's just like, okay, more of the same. That's the easy part. And it feels like it's so close to that. But there's just a few things that it doesn't have yet that leave it feeling a little bit more frustrating than it otherwise could be. Alright, don't pick that up. I don't want that yet. Oh. Man, I wish these cannons fired behind me. Like, I can spin around and fire them, like aim them myself almost every now and then, but it's a bit hard to do. Well, we've got enough distance at the moment. Alright, let's go and try and pick up some of that hot loot. Oh, look at that. You love to see it. Yeah. AoE. Bigger AoE. With our cannons, that should be very good. You know what? Let's go extreme armor for sure. Because we keep getting absolutely cooked. Oh, wait. That wasn't armor at all. That was just another 70... It said 70%. It said armor, 70% of HP. But then it just gave me another 70 HP. That's not armor. I would avoid making it free so that there's a bit of cost involved in changing everything up and it fits with the style of the game. they seem to have going for difficult survival style of game. So everything a cost feels like it fits. Giving everything a cost feels like it fits. Yeah, I think it's a reasonable way to do it. What do you mean you can't press produce more content and the game builds itself for you? I can't believe you can't do that. That's ridiculous. No, but that is genuinely the easiest part. After you've gotten like that core down. Not blaming you, but I kind of expected armor to mean HP. No, in these kind of games, that's never what it means. Armor does not mean HP. HP means HP. Armor means reduced incoming damage. If an enemy if you have an extra, let's say 5 armor, and the enemy is attacking you for 10, you're now only taking 5 damage. Because armor and HP do not equate to the same thing at all. Especially when scaling. If you've got a scaled damage, like a scaled amount of enemies dealing a certain amount of damage, and you're decreasing that damage by a flat amount of whatever armor you have, that's going to be like thousands of reduced damage over the course of all of those attacks, rather than, oh, an extra 70 damage that you can withstand because you have 70 more health. It's like a massively different thing. Armor is like, especially in these types of games, is like substantially more useful than like, oh, you've got an extra 70 HP. We've got a sexy hydration though, let's do that. You're welcome. I kind of wonder if whoever the dev is might be like English as a second language, because some of the wording in some of it sounds like it sounds grammatically correct, but at the same time it doesn't necessarily do the thing that you'd think it would do, or like make 100% sense, but it like technically does make sense, if that makes sense. I want another sexy hydrate. He looked away from the screen for a second. Absolutely not. The wording could use some work, and clarification and descriptions of abilities would be good. Like, it's got all these different descriptions and stuff, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it's exactly what you'd think it means when it's like with what it says in them. Alright, let's get this health. Get that armor, sorry. I just picked up a whole bunch of armor. Cannons, fire! Oh god, I didn't realize there was a horde there. Now I've kind of trapped myself. Man, these forward firing cannons are really disappointing. If I could have gotten them backward firing, I would be laughing right now. But there was no option for that. There we go, I got one cannon into that horde. But any second now they're gonna get overdrive, and I'm just gonna get cooked. Ooh. Oh no, that's just currency there. It's so hard to even pick up that currency to get the meta upgrade because it's in a big horde of enemies. Alright, rate of fire. Speed, absolutely. Okay, we've got some meta currency. I mean, mean, I dealt with most of that horde, I think. AoE, yes. Bigger AoE for the cannons that shoot forwards and don't really hit anyone. I think I got the big lad. Weapon damage for one of my cannons? Oh, I guess, does it count for both? Buckshot nearest, I think, is probably good. Okay, that was some decent... Oh, we actually completed the level! Huzzah! We did it! There we go. Then we got Zalium. Again, don't know what Zalium is. English isn't my second language. No, quack. Definitely first. Sorry, genuinely first. What? Quack is your first language? Fair enough. As a person who is building a game, tabletop RPG, getting the wording down and the descriptions clear enough is a very hard thing to do, but it is very important. I've rewritten the same sentence over 30 times to get it right, and then done that for thousands of sentences in our core rulebook. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it can be the difference between something making a game really fun or making a game unplayable. Also, that is so annoying. I was too off of getting any more meta upgrades. So there's another level here. I'm gonna try this new level. I'm probably just gonna get immediately destroyed, but we're gonna try it. Oh, I have to collect 4 gas canisters. So there's actually an objective in this one. Oh, there's different dudes as well. These guys look different. New enemies. Rate of fire. Yeah, we got Robocops now. So, yeah, so this does say at the bottom, increases character HP, but then it shouldn't be called armor. It should just be called health. Don't call it armor if it gives you HP. Even if you've technically got the clarification at the bottom, don't call it one thing if it's actually acting as another. Can you spam the first stage to get meta upgrade coins? In theory, I guess, but I don't know if it's like you get more or less of them in certain levels, like depending on the difficulty. If you get more of those things that spawn the meta coins, I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let's get 40 extra health. And even the way that it says, well, I guess 40% of health, that could mean that if I had 200 health, then I would actually get 80 health. So that's fine, but the fact that it says armor and then gives you health is kind of misleading. I meant farm, not spam. I mean, in the context of things, it basically means the same thing. I understood what you meant. All right, near rocket launcher. Weapon range would be nice. Alright, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get these gas canisters. I don't see them like on the map or anything. What's this orange thing over here? Oh, that's one of those. Oh wait, is it the light blue? Like tiny things on there, like up there? Oh, there's a horde of Robocops. Oh, I got myself into a pickle there. 1% speed? Like, come on! What is that? Let me have a reroll. That's just like actually worthless. 5% XP gain, I guess. Oh, they've got little buggies now. That's fun. Rate of fire. Cool. Okay, I think I got a gas canister. Yeah, I got 1 of 4. Now I have to go all the way down. Oh, these guys just exploded. Let me grab this. Yeah, so Ultra is the better one. Counterintuitively, Ultra is the better one. They are different upgrades, but I think this would still be 12% even if it was the same. Like, regardless of what upgrade it was. In those two specific ones. Piercing back. Yeah, let's get something that fires backwards. Would be good. Muzzle heat duration, that's pretty good. Fire more shots before reloading. Cooldown duration, sounds good. Alright, let's go down south. Man, if it just ends up being that port level specifically was just ridiculously hard, I'm gonna be so annoyed. I think we're still gonna run into problems on this one, but also I think we just got really unlucky with upgrades like a number of times in a row on that level. Because it already feels like we're doing way better than we were in the last couple attempts on the other one. Alright, let's go collection radius. Let's go rocket launcher. I am liking the rocket launcher. Rate of fire. Let's go. Yeah, I'm feeling way more powerful than the few times I did that port one. Gas canister down this way. Yeah, I think these rocket launchers are actually pretty good. Weapon damage to rocket launcher, let's go. You love to see it. Okay, there's a canister over here. Whoa, that is a lot of buggies. And I missed the canister. I was looking at the buggies and just missed the canister entirely. I need those rockets to do some work here so I can get back around. Get through, get through. I mean, we're kind of cleaning up here. Did I get the canister? Yes, I did. Alright, nice. I only lost like 20 health. This is actually going fine. Oh, it actually tells us what's going to happen on the side there. Second overdrive in 1 minute and 6. So it's got like a... I guess it's got like a built-in timer to make it so... Oh, you are surrounded. So you can't just keep farming. They deliberately make it harder and harder and harder so that you can't just keep farming. Alright, rate of fire. Oh my god. Alright, well. Lots of loot if I can get in there. I can't though. God damn it. I want the fuel canister. Another rocket launcher. Rocket launcher is life. canisters down this way. Weapon range could be nice. Oh, lots of Alright, there's the fuel canister. Get it? Alright, I should have been taking rocket launchers this whole time. These rocket launchers are amazing. Weapon damage for the rocket launchers? Yeah, I think that's a good idea, considering how many we have. I'm assuming it works on all of them. Regen, yes! Actually, very much what I want right now. Wow, we cleared that up nicely.
Stay a while and listen.
Enjoy your lurk, rubber ducks, while you can't read good. Alright, I think this is the way I need to go. I do wish, though, the buff that they got when you started taking too long wasn't a speed buff. Send more of them, don't just make them annoyingly fast. Man, the rocket launcher's doing a good job keeping them at bay, but I am running out of health. Whoa! Okay, now we're dead. There's literally no way we can escape that because they're so fast. So I get how hard it is to write clear and concise abilities, but it's worth the time you put in. Yeah. 6 minutes and 47 seconds. We were doing pretty well, it felt like. I don't want to keep spreading wide on all of these. So it would be nice if I could reset. Like XP game would be nice, but it's 3%. I would rather get like HP regen or something. We could try normal on the port now. I don't know like how much of a difference each difficulty level is. Yeah, so this one just survived 5 minutes. Power attack. Rocket launcher, nearest. I think that's gonna be my weapon of choice now. If it's an option, always rocket launcher. If not, I think the taser might be my next favorite. Oh god, a whole bunch of terrible upgrades. Explosive damage, I guess. When it's 10%, not very exciting. Is that rocket gonna fire? There we go. Cool down. Let's go. Muzzle duration. 2% speed. Wow. 4% rate of fire. Wow. I guess speed. Oh wait, that said overdrive enemies take less damage. Oh, I didn't even realize that the overdrive isn't always the same. I thought it was always just speed. I swear every time I'd gotten it so far, it was just speed. I think someone was just spazzing out all over the map there for a second. God, a whole bunch more, like, grey ones that do nothing. Right, suppressor has arrived. So, the first boss. Okay, so we need to kill this guy quick. As quick as we can. We'll do that with 10% power attack damage. Whoa! We're gonna have to go back and get all that loot. Oh, what? I was like nowhere near that rock, but it pushed me out like I was. Rocket launcher. Oh, there we go. There's the overdrive. Enemies move faster. Just what I need. If that was like a temporary buff, it wouldn't be so annoying. But because I'm pretty sure it's permanent, that is like just really kind of annoying. So we could get 70 HP or 70% weapon damage with the taser. Yeah, let's go more damage. More damage more of the time. Probably a bad choice, but no well. Since when do I make good choices? Weapon damage on my gun or cooldown duration, I think I'll take. Another bunch of greys. May as well call this game Grey's Anatomy. Or this run, anyway. Slug shot? Maybe? Did I ever end up killing the last riot suppressor? Ooh, I'm risking it there. I'm gonna run away a little bit. Bravely run away, because I want this health. There we go. Now we can go back in. Oh, this guy actually has a health bar. I don't know why the other riot suppressors don't. Ooh, that's a lot of XP. What I would give for a magnet to exist in the game. So it honestly just feels like a lot of these runs where I've done better, I've just gotten better upgrades. It hasn't even been like, sure, the meta upgrades must have made some sort of a difference, but it feels more like I've just gotten luckier upgrades than anything. Ah, good. Big lad died over here. Just to hang on for a little longer. Okay, probably don't go into the horde then. Rate of fire. God, they're so fast now. Okay, we did it. We did normal on the port, and we got 20 Zellium and 29 Zellium in total. Still don't know what that does. It's got to be something to do with the gadget workshop, but it doesn't tell us anything about how you unlock that and what that does. Oh, you know what? I forgive everything though. Look at how much currency I have for the black market. Nice. HP regen, I guess. So I think we do one more on the port on hard, and then we finish up. So I'm gonna reset use random. I'm gonna like see if this setup changes anything for the drones. 80% regen as a starting upgrade is pretty wild. Especially after I just got myself an extra 10% regen in the meta upgrades. I could get another 40% regen. No, I'm gonna get the rate of fire. I want my nimble fingers. Let's go with luck. See if we can get some actual good upgrades this time. Rocket launcher. Yep, let's go. That's a bit of a horde. Ooh, 30% XP gain. Yes, please. 30% collection radius as well. Not terrible. Weapon range. I guess 10% damage. Oh, enemies move faster. That is the worst one. Especially since, like, yeah, they've definitely still got the previous overdrive thing that made them take, like, half damage, which feels really rough. So now they're, like, super fast. It feels like they almost double in speed, and they take, like, half damage. Big bada boom. And another big bada boom. You'll love to see it. Ugh. Explosive. Yeah, we've got 2 rocket launchers. Let's go explosive damage. Alright, where is the riot suppressor? There he is. He doesn't show up on the map and he doesn't have a health bar. Get the riot suppressor. Oh, it didn't even kill him. I thought that was him dead. Enemies deal more damage. Oh, great. Just what I need. Oh, I'm gonna die. Because they're so fast, they take half damage and they deal more damage. Don't know how much more. Probably double knowing this game. Taser? I think I'm gonna have to take that extreme speed. Just so that I can keep up. Oh, here we go. Boom. Right, I need to get to a health boost. To a health pack, rather. Go. Alright, we're back at 100. Now let's try and double back and pick up a whole bunch. I went the wrong way. Okay, no, I could get past there. I took a lot of damage doing it, though. I can pick up some of this. Oh my god, I've been surrounded. Someone explode that guy at the front. Ooh, lots of orbs here. Oh god, look at how much red there is on the map there. Any second now, they're going to get another overdrive that increases their speed again. And I'm gonna be completely overwhelmed. Slug shot, I guess. It's not a rocket launcher, sadly. There's the riot suppressor. And it is so fast! And it just did half my health in damage because it just can keep up to me really easily. I'm gonna have to go up. Oh my god! All the health I'm losing is from the rockets on this riot suppressor that I can't outrun. Yeah, I'm about to die. I couldn't outrun it. And it's just yeeting me with rockets. Ridiculous. One shy of another upgrade as well. Oh. That was a much... I forgot how long these levels go for. So I may as well do another one. Let's try this one again. I don't know if these drone placements were any better or worse. I don't know if it made a difference at all. But let's do the collect one again. I'm gonna try and just aim immediately for the canisters. Alright, first canister already done. Oh, we just went through that guy's RV. Nice. I probably should go back and pick up some of those upgrade crystals at some stage. Alright, I've got 2 gas canisters. Wondering if we can just speed run this level. Range. That'll come in handy. Alright, there's another gas canister. We've only got 1 left to get. Right, can I just blow those guys up, please? There we go. That's what I wanted. And a taser, why not? Alright, let's go get that last canister and see what happens. Ooh, 21 luck. See if that actually does anything. And now I have to survive for 2 minutes. Okay. So, in theory, that shouldn't be too hard. In practice, though, that is a lot of enemies on screen. Or on the map, anyway. Power attack? Incoming, you are surrounded. I was already surrounded. Alright, weapon damage for the Tesla. Oh my god, that massive volley there. What is that Tesla shooting at? It's just shooting backwards, isn't it? Oh, sorry, forwards. Oh, great. Enemies move faster. Alright, GG then. Yep, medkit. It's not going to be enough, but maybe it'll be something. Rocket launcher, let's go! Oh wow. Something just went big bada boom. Oh, we are really hurting. Things are exploding back there though, so if we can turn around and go back through somehow. Oh my god. Doubt. Oh, no, actually. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It gets the worst upgrades imaginable. Alright, 10% on the rocket, I guess. 20% on the pistols. Bloody worthless. Okay, we succeeded that time, so that one's just a case of get the canisters immediately and then survive for 2 minutes. So you just can't linger at all. I can almost get another upgrade there. Let's just go to the next level. The record store. What's happening at the record store? Records, I assume. Defeat 4 pirate leaders and reclaim record tapes. What? Okay, cooldown duration. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, is it? Luck. Did the luck help us that much last time when we got that 21 luck? Impossible to say. I mean, we obviously won the play, like, was successful in the playthrough, but in the run. But I'm not sure it was like that good. All of these are terrible as well because they're only just like forward firing. I think if the weapons aren't like actually properly targeting or shooting backwards, they're just kind of useless. Because the amount of times that you're actually facing towards the enemies is almost zero. Alright, let's do this crowd control attack power engine. Because I have no idea what it means. Yeah, I don't know what's changed since picking up that upgrade. So, your guess is as good as mine. If anyone can tell me what the hell that means or what the hell it did, fantastic. Pirate leader is coming. That would be him, I'm assuming. We have done like no damage to him. Ugh. We've got useless upgrades as well. Oh, gee, we've done a bunch of damage to him now. I guess our just main weapon actually does a fair bit. Alright, let's take 20 extra HP, I suppose. Alright, we're beating the first pirate leader. There's still 3 more. And they're gonna get way more buffs before that happens. And there's nothing I can do about that. Because that's on a timer. And so is the pirate boss. So I can't even like speedrun it like I did in the last level. Backward highest. That's pretty good. Oh. Why am I getting such useless upgrades? Bruh. Ow, 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 ow. Alright. Oh my god, I desperately need health. I just lost so much health in a row there. Oh, there's the health. Ooh, I used up health to get the health. Surrounded. Yes, 60% extra regen. I'll take it. Firing time. I don't know how I'm gonna get that pirate in that group of lads. I need that taser to shoot the pirate lad. Man, there's a lot of you are surrounded like events in this, which I'm fine with those ones. If anything, they're my favorite ones. Oh, that is a dead end. Alright, I need to get around this and back here. That's a lot of XP there. Okay, they're all forward. I don't want forward ones. God damn it. Forward guns are just useless. I mean, I guess they vaguely help so I don't run into enemies in my retreat, but man, it's just so not helpful compared to the other ones, compared to like backwards firing. I still haven't been able to get this pirate. He's like right at the back now as well, so there's just like no way for me to even get to him. Crowd control, attack power engine. Yep. Got some more of that. Whatever that is. I mean, we have whittled down the crowd a fair bit, so I guess it's good. I don't think it was due to that specifically, but you never know. Incoming, you are surrounded. Okay, this is fine. Oh, these are different lads. These are very different lads, and these are tougher lads. We're building up a critical mass again. I almost got to a point where I could finally shoot at that pirate dude, the main guy that we're trying to target. And then a whole just horde joined him, and now I can't get to him again. Has he healed? I think he's healed. Well, that's not very fair. Alright, highest HP, please. Oh, what? Where did all these extra red guys come from? They just went whoop all the way around me. I tried to get that little, well, the big crystal and then try and duck out, but they all just crowded around me immediately. Oh, and I got to 47, so not even enough for another upgrade. Bruh. And still no gadget workshop. With nothing to say when it unlocks either. Also, our peaceful rendezvous, not rendezvous, rendezvous, because it's spelled incorrectly, under the lighthouse with old friends is cut short when the cops appeared. Yeah, I definitely think the developer is probably not English first language. Especially since no English first language speaker says unbeknownst. In a, like, I've chucked in the word unbeknownst every now and then, but ain't no way anyone's actually dropping that in a game or just saying it without being like almost kind of trolling. Black market near the port is important for the rebels. Cops have found the place. Seem to have found the place, yeah. Oh. Look, that was pretty fun. We'll wrap it up there. It has a lot of potential, but I definitely do think there's a bunch of things that need to be added, tweaked, fixed, changed to make it like properly satisfying to play. The progression is the same sort of issue that I've had with a lot of these games recently that I've played, just roguelikes in general. You don't want to make the progression too fast because then people blitz through your game and they're done. I get it. You want people to play your game. But if it's too slow, then people play the first hour or two, don't feel like they're getting anywhere, and then give up. Even just like a very slight increase to pretty much everything, just make everything just that tiny bit faster and more satisfying would probably be enough. The fact that you can't like retrain any of your skills or like any of the meta upgrades is kind of frustrating as well, because after you lock it in, that's it. Can't change playstyle, can't change anything around. My biggest gripe probably is the color theming for the for all the upgrades you get, where it just, you've got your standard thing that, you know, everyone's used in every RPG or just in every game since like WoW pretty much, or even before that really, but since then it's definitely been like, there's, you know, you've got your white or your grey, and then you've got your green, and then you got your blue, and then you got your pink, and then you got your orange, and that is the hierarchy of it. And this one just makes them all in completely different orders, and it's just really confusing. It's just something that's not worth changing for, like, it's not like it makes the game any better by changing it like that. And yeah, just like more variety eventually, but again, that's like a smaller concern in the scheme of things, because extra content can always be added. But if the game isn't fun to play, then it's not worth adding it. And people don't want extra content on a game that isn't fun to play in the first place. So you've got to get that core loop down first. And it's like, it's almost there, but it just kind of errs on the side of tedious rather than satisfying. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it was definitely, I'm glad I played it, and it definitely had some fun, and it was definitely satisfying once you got I think the one thing that annoyed me kind of the most is it was very satisfying once you just were lucky enough to get the right group of upgrades each time. That's the other thing. Like you need like a reroll. You need to be able to reroll upgrades, because when you just get a whole bunch of like, you know, 1% speed upgrade and like 3% like cooldown reduction or something, you just get like a bunch of stuff that doesn't really work together as well. You just get things that don't really make a cohesive build, and you have no way of re-rolling that. Then it just kind of doesn't make it fun. I agree with the critique of this game. The core loop of the game seems to be about 85% good, with 5% tedium and 10% just unfair. Yeah. Yeah, I think it could be, excuse me, as like Survivor Clones, Vampire Survivor Clones goes. Again, the art style and everything, I really like. It feels clean, it feels crisp, it plays fairly well, just with, you know, moving about the map and just how everything kind of visually, like the cohesion of everything, all the elements is quite good. It looks quite polished, quite polished and everything. It just needs to be just that slight bit more satisfying, and slight less grindy. I think that is one thing that, especially like people that make roguelikes really fall into very, very, very easily, is they want people to be out. They want people to play their game a lot. Fair enough. If I made a game and I spent hours and hours and hours making it, I'd want people to play my game as much as I, you know, spent making it, kind of thing. But if you don't get that core satisfying loop within the first half an hour, then people will just drop it and won't play. So you need to be able to have that like really satisfying experience on the first run. If I have to spend a whole bunch of time grinding meta upgrades to be able to get to that, you know, that run that's going to be like super satisfying, there's a high chance that I just won't invest in that and I'll move on to something else. Unfortunately, that 10% is enough to drive away a large group of people. I'd suffer through because I'm a glutton for punishment, but not casual. But most casual gamers are not. Yeah, especially when you've got something like Vampire Survivors, which this obviously takes extremely heavy inspiration from, where the very first game you run in that could be a banger of a game. Like the first round, you could get all the way to the end. There's like a whole bunch of extra unlocks and stuff that you can get that make it easier, and you can get better upgrades and better like combinations of the weapons and stuff, and makes it certainly easier. But it is possible. Like the first couple times I played that, I think I got really good runs, and I think one or two of them was even a fully successful one, and I was like, I just had a great time and I wanted to play it again. But if you don't experience that within the first half an hour, then a lot of people will just be like, nah, I got better things to do with my time. It's a tough gig. Really tough gig. Aside from the fact that I am not skilled in game development, I never, you know, I actually have done a little bit of game development time to some extent, using like specific programs and stuff, and very small projects really. But you know, I've never wanted to like pursue that, partly, a large part because you can spend hundreds of hours making this thing that you think is cool, and then you put it out there, no one cares. Why would I play this when I could just die in Warzone for free? The eternal question. Oh my god. How much? What's the rating of? What's Warzone's rating at these days? I feel like it's gotta be... It might be up to like 50% now or something. What actually is it at? Can I find out on here? I don't know if I can find out just via Steam. Hold on. Warzone Steam rating. Yeah, it's 5 out of 10. No, fuck. Piss off. I was born in 2002. Not. Yeah, mostly negative. Yeah, it's all mostly negative. 25% of users in the last 30 days were positive. 29% overall. Man, it's hilarious how many people like actually hate Warzone, but then keep playing it. Like myself included. I really don't like the game, and I don't like a lot of the practices that they do in the game, like a lot of the anti-consumer practices that they do in the game. But every now and then, in that like 10% of games, I have a fantastic time and I come back for some reason. Science cannot explain it. Science probably legitimately can very easily explain it. Like even we tried playing Arena Infinite, Arena Breakout Infinite, whatever that thing, terrible name was, and that was like really fun. You know, we had a few like real doozies of games, but like we're having a great time with that. And then we just stopped playing it. We just didn't play it anymore. And I'm like, we're just not playing that anymore. Why are we not playing that anymore? Why are we playing Warzone again? Actually not too bad. Actually not too bad. Question mark. I hate that game, so see you on Thursday. Yeah, see you on Thursday for Warzone, the game that we hate. Arena Infinite Breakout, is that what it's called? Man, I hate the name. Or Arc Raiders. Yeah, Arc Raiders is a fantastic example of that for us specifically. It's like it's a really good game. People love it. And I think, how much did we spend on it? I think I got it on sale, so I think it was only like maybe some $50 something or something. I don't know how much it was, but like I spent an amount of money on it, and then we dumped maybe like a week or two into it and had fun with it, and then for some stupid reason we went back to Warzone. Oh, like, I swear every time they do something new, I hate it as well. All the new game modes they put in are just awful, and I hate them. And when they introduce, like, new guns and new maps and different things, I mean, some of the times they're not too bad, but, like, just a bunch of the stuff that they do I just absolutely hate, and then we end up playing it anyway. I hate Warzone, but it scratches the itch of my reptile brain that the other two just don't. Yeah, I guess because of just the fact that it's like... I really have tried to get into extraction shooters, and I just think they're not for me, which is really annoying, because I would love to be, like, really invested in them. I think it's largely to do with the fact that, you know, you lose in an extraction shooter and you just lose all your hard work, and I think I just really hate that model. Whereas in Warzone, you lose a game of Warzone. Okay, well, we'll go again. Always lose a game of Warzone, but then, you know, after about 20 games, we might get a W, so... Arc was 60-ish and Breakout was free. Yeah, Breakout was definitely free. Yeah, I spent 60 on it, and I was keen for it for the first week or two, and then I just never had the itch to go back to it again. I made sure to play enough to get my money's worth, but then Warzone. Yeah, same. Yep. I didn't want to have like wasted, you know, $60 on it or whatever. And I don't regret it, because we did have a really good time with it for most of the games we played. But then somehow we still end up back in Warzone. Ooh, I technically spent 120 staunch. Yeah, that was the main reason that I kind of almost feel bad about it. Is that like we didn't make, but like we kind of convinced Lee to get it, and he got it while it was on special, and then you got it for staunch, and then we all played it for like a week or two, and had a decent enough time, and then just ended up going straight back into terrible Warzone. Why do we do this to ourselves? I think for me it's literally just because it's one of the few FPSs I've played that I can actually, at least in the casual mode, hold my own okay. And especially with an FPS, if you can't at least toe-to-toe with the competition, it is just not worth playing, and it is not fun playing at all. If you're not at least like somewhere on the level, you know, kind of, even if you're like, you know, 60-40 or 50-50 with, you know, skill level, I guess, to other players that you run into, it's just miserable. The 3-man squad thing didn't help. Yeah, I think that was one of the biggest reasons that we kind of fell off Ark, was that we have a 4-man squad and that game only supports 3. So, but then that, you know, saying that, Arena Infinite Breakout, whatever the hell it's called, stupid name game, that supports 4. And I think we played, I don't know if we ever even asked Lee to install it. I think we mentioned it, but I don't know if he looked at it or not. And then we played 1 or 2 games with Staunch, and those games were, as soon as you added the extra person in, they were just impossible, and everyone was just the mega sweats, and I think that's one of the things that turned us off that game as well. Because when I was playing it solo, I was having great games. And then as soon as we, like when we did the 2-man squad, we had a bunch of decent games, and then we had 3 people in, impossible. Actually impossible. Everyone was just a mega sweat and you couldn't do anything. It was mentioned, but then by the time he had a look at it, we moved off. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, there'll be more Warzone on Thursday. I've got my rev, yeah, I've got my rev to like a pretty good point. I think I've got all the upgrades that I want on it. So, just waiting to get, excuse me, the EGERT, whatever it is, the new assault rifle, whatever. Anyway, I don't want to keep talking too much about it, especially if there's any. I'm sure everyone like it doesn't. I don't think anyone else is even in the stream anymore. Anyway, and if anyone was watching the VOD, they've probably tuned out long ago. But I think I'm just gonna wrap up and go to bed anyway, because we're finished playing the game. I've said my piece. I think there's a lot of potential. I think a few things need to be tweaked and fixed, and you know, if we end up revisiting this game in the future, hopefully it will have all the things that I would like it to have, and it would be even more of a satisfying game. But schedule-wise, tomorrow is a night off, no stream on the Tuesday. Wednesday, we will be playing some RimWorld. We've just lost all of our boom rats, so we're going to have to build a new animal army. I'm hoping rhinos. It hasn't worked out so well so far, but who knows. Thursday is a no stream day as well. Friday, Valheim. We just recently beat the Elder, so we're going to be looking for the swamp, I think, because we have a key to the swamp. So, I don't know how to do that. I think I'm just going to look around the island that I'm on, not find it, and then get on a boat. I guess. See what happens. Saturday is a no stream day as well. So Sunday, and then Monday, back around to another indie spotlight. I think I had a specific game in mind. I don't have a key for it yet. I think I asked for a key. What was the game that I asked for a key for? Because it was one that actually, like, specifically interested me. I can't guarantee that I'll get it. Can I even log in here without authorization? Okay. Requested. What's the one that I requested? Oh, yeah, that's right. A game called Over the Top World War I. It's like third-person shooter, but it's like World War I trench warfare. But the thing that most interested me about it is the fact that it is... apparently you can, like, play with bots. And I think it's like 100... You can do like 100 v 100 matches. And from what I was reading, you can do with bots. So if I could do like a bot match, me with a bunch of other bots versus 100 other bots, I think I could have a whale of a time with that, and it looks like it could be interesting. So that would be something that would be fun. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. I've only sent off for the key. There's no guarantee that I'll get it whatsoever. It could just be sitting on pending like the other one that I have in there that I sent off for like 2 years ago that's also still pending. But you know, it sounds cool, so maybe we'll get it. We'll see. It probably won't be by next week though, so it'll probably be a different game that we'll be playing next week, but I don't know what it'll be. So we'll wait and find out. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you all on Wednesday for some rimming. Otherwise, next week for whatever it is that we end up finding in the indie pile to play. Also, Next Fest is coming up in a few weeks, so we'll be playing games off of Next Fest. Whatever's kind of available in Next Fest, I'll trawl through those to find some good stuff for whatever day, for whatever Mondays land during that event. I'll find some stuff to play, and we'll see if we find some gems. All right, ta-ra!